Hi, everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Scot Haney in the First Alert Forecast Center at Channel 3. Welcome to the all-new First Alert Weather Extra, streaming right here on WFSB+. It's nice to have you on this cool start to September 9th. We had a little bit of fog this morning, and that certainly did impede traffic. Not too bad, though, so we did okay. Middletown seems to be the worst of it, and we are taking a look at improving conditions right now, which is some good news. Don't forget, this Weather Extra you can find on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV, bringing you even more ways to stay ahead of the forecast. So we're going to be streaming live weekdays at 8 a.m. And again at 9:30 p.m., giving you an in-depth look at the forecast to help you plan your day and your week. So please be sure to join us every morning and evening on WFSB Plus for our First Alert Weather Extra, which of course this is. And there it is. So we want to say good morning to everybody. Again, we did wake up to a little bit of fog out there this morning. This is so fascinating to me. This is Perry the peregrine falcon, and he's been on our Torrington ICAM most of the morning, just kind of sitting up there in all of its grandeur. And a couple of bees have been bothering him. You'll see a couple of bees flying into the shot every now and then. I'm not here to talk about the birds and the bees, but that's what I got for you this morning. So you can see him out there. He's doing a little maintenance on his body. And again, Perry the peregrine falcon looking mighty good this morning. I just wish that pole weren't in the way so we could see him a little bit better. But we're getting a little bird's eye view, I should say, of some absolutely stunning bird's eye cameras. And this is in our Torrington area. Did you see that bee that just flew by? So that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's talk about the 3-day forecast. It's kind of like an Oreo cookie with sour cream in the middle. Cool today with building high clouds. We're going to go mostly sunny to partly sunny. And then Wednesday, tomorrow, is the coolest of the next 7 with temperatures in the low 70s with maybe an isolated shower. And then Thursday, brighter and warmer. We're talking about temperatures in the low 80s, but then the numbers drop back. A cold front's going to move through on Thursday, and that is going to set the trend for some cooler weather for Friday. But the cold front comes through dry, so no moisture associated with it on Thursday. All right, there's Middletown. Again, we had an extensive amount of fog earlier this morning. You can see that fog is now gone, but we are dealing with mostly overcast conditions, which should give way to partly to mostly sunny skies. Our First Alert live radar, the only live radar in Connecticut, scanning dry right now. Remember, Channel 3 is the only station in the market to have its own radar, which is so important. It's real-time information that we bring to you each and every minute of the day. And you can see the sweep scanning out of Bradley. Again, no other station has this. They have to rely on radar sites that are outside of the state. So we are doing pretty good here. All right, now this is showing the visibility at 10. So there's just a little shade of white in the Connecticut River Valley, so you might still encounter a little bit of fog along the Connecticut River, but for the most part, we are doing much better, and that's good news. Kids, if they haven't gotten on the bus yet, they're going to be doing so with some pretty good conditions. A little cool out there, light jacket or a sweatshirt required this morning. Temperatures will be moving up into the low to mid 70s by the ride home, and the windows will be open. I mean, look at how beautiful it is in New London. Just enough cloud coverage out there to make for a stunning start. The temperature most of the morning was 48 degrees in New London. Now it's up to 51, so that number has jumped 3 just within the last half hour, which is some good news. We'll take you to bright golden sunshine today. It's 93 million miles away, but you're going to feel it today with temperatures climbing into the low to mid 70s, which is actually a little bit shy of the normal. 78 is the normal high. Temperatures out there right now moving up. Norwich, you were at 42 most of the morning. Now you're at 48. Willimantic at 48. Holland at 49. And look at the northwest corridor. 54, a very popular number. You've got it in Salisbury, Torrington, Waterbury, Meriden, Chester. Lots of 54s out there. So the typical overnight low is about 56. So we're a little bit cooler than that. Now the satellite and radar, I'm going to widen out the shot and show you what's going on. Storm, there's a stalled frontal boundary to the east of Connecticut. You'll see it out there with the clouds and the showers over the Atlantic. What's going to happen is an area of low pressure is going to ride along this frontal boundary, and it's going to throw clouds back into the forecast during the day tomorrow with some isolated showers. So tomorrow's not perfect, but it's not the worst day either. If you're sneezing, here's the reason. Ragweed and grasses creating the pollen out there, but it's not too bad. It's low to moderate, which isn't horrible. All right, let's take a look at First Alert Futurecast. It is tomorrow's weather today. Shows us by 5 p.m. some high clouds building in, and then you'll notice by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning some isolated showers. Again, not a washout, but there will be some isolated showers around from time to time. And then it clears out Wednesday night. This is 9 o'clock. Look at how clear the skies are. And Thursday looks spectacular with mostly sunny skies. Here comes the front. This is around 5, 6 p.m. with a little bit of cloud coverage, but it comes through moisture starved, so we're not expecting any rain. And then Friday looks good, as does Saturday. Again, it's all the result of this area of low pressure. Watch it climb up, the big L, climbing up out of the right-hand portion of your screen, and that'll throw back the clouds with its counterclockwise rotation into the state. And that'll create some cooler conditions for tomorrow. So keep that in mind. And then here comes the front, again, moisture starved for Thursday evening. Again, that'll set the trend for some nice weather for Friday and Saturday. So here are your headlines. Isolated showers tomorrow, not today. And then Thursday, that dry frontal passage passes through. And then it's going to be a cool, dry weekend at this point. Sunday, we might have to fine-tune that forecast. There's Perry still out there on our torrent. Hello, Perry. Do you hear us? Do you hear us? I see you peeking behind the pole there. Yeah, you checking us out? All right. Temperatures out there this morning, again in the upper 40s and low to mid to upper 50s. We are basically up from where we were 24 hours ago, anywhere from 2 to 6 degrees better in Bridgeport. So that's some good news. And the dew points are fairly comfortable, although we do have some numbers in the 50s, not horrendous. The dew point trend is our friend. It stays fairly pleasant for the foreseeable future, but it does start to approach the muggy mark on Saturday late into Sunday. Wind speeds sustained anywhere from 3 to 10 right now. Also not a big deal, and the chance for wet paws goes up tomorrow with those isolated showers. So your forecast for today, good amount of sunshine, and then some clouds do roll in later this afternoon, those high clouds. And more of the same for the shoreline. Temperatures will be between 70 and 75 degrees, so get out there and enjoy it. Your golf forecast. We're playing today at the Denise DeCenzo Foundation golf outing in Wethersfield, the country club there. You can still register for dinner. Even golf, if you get out there right now, 10:30 registration. So if you're looking to play some golf and do it for a good cause, you can play along with us in the Denise DeCenzo annual golf outing to raise money for rare diseases, which is just an awesome thing. She was just a wonderful woman, and we will not forget her here at Channel 3. So your forecast highs today climb into the low 70s, maybe some mid 70s. A bright start with high clouds building in. The sun was up at 6:25. Sun sets at 7:10. And by September 15th, that sun sets at 7 o'clock. Becoming partly cloudy or maybe a shower after midnight. Look at the temperatures, not as bad or as chilly as they were this morning, although they will be a little bit on the cooler side. And then your 7-day forecast includes those isolated showers tomorrow. Not a big deal. Most towns stay dry. And then Thursday and Friday, Saturday, looking good. Gets a little bit cooler for Friday and Saturday. Sunday and Monday, there are some indications that there could be some showers around. So you're going to have to keep it tuned to Channel 3, and we'll certainly get you through the forecast. But that is subject to change. It all depends on what model you believe, all right? So right now we're going optimistically dry. Let's hope it stays that way because we could use a nice dry weekend, especially after the weekend we had, Saturday with the severe weather, Sunday with the deluge of rain that brought 3 to 4 inches of rain in parts of the state. All right, so that's your Weather Extra. Again, we want to welcome you to the all-new First Alert Weather Extra streaming right here on WFSB+. You can find us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV, bringing you even more ways to stay ahead of the weather. Don't forget, we're streaming at 8 a.m. and 9:30 p.m. Be sure to join us every morning and evening on WFSB+ for our First Alert Weather Extra. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great, safe, and healthy day. From Channel 3 Eyewitness News Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Scot Haney. Take care.